Hello, welcome to the channel and today's 6 of my journey to 700 elo on chess.com. Before jumping into the actual matches today, let's just review yesterday's learning. So day 5, I think the main learning actually came from the second game we played yesterday because we got very lucky, honestly. I think we were supposed to lose that one. We lost the advantage early on because I basically trapped my bishop, and that's the main learning here, which I also added to this ongoing or in progress move checklist that I'm creating. Inside step 4, about like pre-move sanity check. So before actually moving your piece, it's important to try to anticipate if there's a chance you might actually trap it, right? However, this is a good segue into the second or bonus learning from yesterday, which is never give up, even if you don't have the advantage, even if you're losing, because there's always a chance your opponent will also blunder, and that actually happened yesterday. They hung their queen and abandoned right after that. So I ended up actually winning a match that I thought was like a lost match to me. Yeah. So with this out of the way, I think we can start today's games. So let's just find a match here. All right, we're playing black. E4, so then we can play the carol. All right. Interesting. We cannot take, but we can put pressure. Here's not super nice because the opponent can just push. Yeah, we cannot take the bishop out, so yes. Just developing this knight here. Let's lock in. All right, so now he pushed. I guess we should also push here. The knight also defends this square as well. He got a nice pawn chain. Should we perhaps take or develop another piece here? If we take, he takes back. Perhaps. Or just develop here. I think I'll take, just for the sake of taking. He could also take with the queen, although I think that would be a mistake. Yeah, he took with the pawn. Try to develop the knight here to the edge. Probably not good. I feel like I just need to push here, create some space. Could also try to push here. No, let's just push here. I'm gonna bring my bishop out. All right, so now he's attacking this pawn. Pawn is defended. I feel like I also could push here, trying to open the bishop here. Could also add a defender, yeah, with the knight here. Yeah. Let's do this. So now we got two defenders here. We can perhaps prep this pawn push to bring the bishop out. He's pinning my knight here, basically. So what can we do? We can actually attack this bishop. Oh, sorry, we can't. Oh, what about this move here? We pin the knight and attack the bishop with the queen. Is there an easy way to contest this? Could develop here, but then I take. I sort of like this move, I think. Yes, let's try it. He took. I could also like castle queenside, castle long, perhaps. He's probably preparing to castle here as well. What about now? Or a push here. Or bring some pressure to the pawn as well. Bishop's still defending here. The not so good thing about this is that like the king will be here, I think, and the rook here, totally exposed. I need to move. I think I'll open up here. And if this was a good move, but yeah, remember I lost my white square bishop. No, yeah, sorry, I still have it. He's pushing here. If I move here, is unprotected actually. But I could like... I'll just develop. I need to play slightly faster. Should I castle this way? Yes. Bring the rooks into the game. He's pushing all the pawns in front of the king. I don't know if this is good, actually. So what can we do here? I think I'll just develop the pieces. He's trying to break my defense here. All right, so he has two attackers here. I have three defenders. Do I take with this pawn? No, perhaps this one, I think. Now I take with the knight. The queen is still defending this pawn, so that's fine. Or I could take with the bishop. Taking control of the diagonal here. Or the knight. Well, we have this nice fork here. So perhaps the knight. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know if he will see it. This bishop is really bad here. I might just move it to this diagonal, attacking his own bishop. I don't know if he see the fork on e3. It's not a fork, dang, what I'm talking about. It's guarded by the bishop. Unless I could sort of lure. No, but the knight is the only one defending. Yeah, that will not work. I mean, his king is now totally exposed. I should probably try to exploit that. So what can I do? He just moved the pawn here. What do I do? Perhaps also activating this rook as well. Yeah, let's... Are there any tactics here? Is he trying to trap my queen? No. Yeah, let's... He really is, but I can just like... Here's attacked, here's attacked, here's attacked, here's defended. Yeah, we really need to bring my queen back. Perhaps could bring my queen here and attack this. No. Let's see. Could try to push here. Push with the pawn, I think. Oh, fuck. I removed the defender. I see what he was planning. Alright. Now he's attacking here as well. Yeah, but... what about now? Alright. Attacking here. But what about here? What about here? Here's not a defended square. Moving my pieces to an undefended square. Let's see what happens now. Attacking my queen. And my knight. We could trade perhaps. Yeah. What about bringing my bishop here? No, but the knight is defending. Well, we could bring the rook here. This would be very annoying, I think. Then we attack this pawn. Or we could simply attack the knight here with this pawn. I think this is what I will do. Because if I attack the knight, I mean, this bishop is like, we could create a pin here, you know. But this bishop is strong now. I see. Well, this might help us initiate the attack. There's rook c3. I think we put a lot of pressure on g3, but also h3, bishop h3. Basically like pinning here. If he moves the king, then that's mate. I think this is what I will do. I mean, it looks very, very forcing. Wait. No, the queen is there. Sorry, yeah. All right, so he defends with the rook. Okay. What else now then? We can still bring the rook to the party here, attacking this pawn. This bishop is like so useless. Really would love to activate this bishop here. So he took my pawn with his bishop. What does this do? Can still focus on my plan. Then we also... Dang, that's really annoying. Here, because here's very... I think it's forcing. Because we attack the knight, basically pin the knight, put pressure here. The rook is there, but like... If we take that check, probably has to take, and then we take. We also attack the bishop here at the same time. I don't know if this works, like attacking my queen. Because here's check. He has to deal with it. If he moves... No, let's calculate a little bit. He can only move here. Should we sack the queen? Let's see. Wow, yeah. Let's see what happens. It's hard to calculate, like, when time pressures. When you're pressured on time, yeah, it's really hard to calculate. That's why we gotta do the puzzles, and I think this is mate. Yes. Nice. This was a nice game, I think. Let's review it. Tough game. I feel like my brain is, I don't know. Chess is really
Nice
like
tackle. You
tough.
spotted the win and went for it. Good job.
Wow. It seems it was a good game. Like no mistakes, no misses. This is rare to me, right? Let's
Your
see what
opponent's rocking
happened.
the most popular opening move, e4. Right. Your opponent, right, solid Caro can start. F3 defense, activating the sharp move. They're not messing around with this one. They're toast. Your attack. Your opponent's move fortifies their pawn chain. You traded pieces. A simple. You're getting ready to win. Your opponent's bringing that knight to the center, huh? You're developing your knight and eyeing the center. That's. Oh no, your knight is pinned to the king. No bueno. You've got that knight locked down like Fort. Their better move was to. Excellent. Your opponent just brought their knight out to attack the center. Not the greatest move, but it's not bad either. Solid move, nothing crazy. Fianchettoed bishop controlling the long diagonal. Your opponent just castled kingside? Castling on the same side as your opponent. A solid strategy. Spicy move. You're sliding that rook onto the open file like a pro.
It's just like
Controlling key squares, nice.
at this point, I was just like trying to follow basic principles. So bringing the rooks to the game, activating them, controlling the open file. What
you get
else?
A chance to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades.
Yeah, here I prefer to calculate with the e6
You're grabbing
pawn.
a vulnerable pawn, winning. Your opponent has just
And then
you recaptured easy peasy. Your
here
opponent has just isolated their pawn.
I
Take it
could
back
have
to the
captured
safest,
with
love
the bishop. So this gives me like a what minus
Your opponent has
1.6.
just isolated. You recaptured easy peasy.
Yeah, the computer says probably was better to capture with the knight, which is like what I did. Yeah, perhaps because we were like, oh yeah, I thought I had a kind of a fork here, but the bishop was defending.
Not bad, but not brilliant. That piece is a beast now, dominating the board.
Again, like wasn't super sure, so I was just trying to follow piece improvement principles, so just bringing the other rook to the half open file to see like if this was good.
Your opponent is kicking your queen. Time to find a new spot on the board.
Here I just have to retreat
Getting your queen out of danger.
the queen. He thought it was better to just bring all the way back, perhaps because of this open diagonal here. Yeah, I could move the queen to h4 next.
They took your pawn for free? That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, this was like something I sort of, they will win this pawn because the queen is the only defender.
You're moving the queen to safety.
Then I sort of
Sometimes you gotta run
attack
on.
the knight,
Your opponent is getting their knight out of danger. A safe square is a happy square.
force the knight to move again, move
That's
the
the right
queen
move,
again,
nice.
attacking the knight.
Their knight went from couch potato to equal trade? More like
They took.
You lost your advantage, and now it's even, Steven.
Oh, that's
They
interesting.
snapped it back, easy peasy.
So we could have created a battery here, and here we would have mate. So we didn't see this.
You lost your advantage, and now it's even, Steven.
Probably because I was thinking actually of bringing the bishop here and Yeah, but here was much stronger. Was also defending twice. Yeah.
Okay, okay, safety for another. They're adding an excellent move. You get a chance to win a bishop through a fork. You just unleashed a fork. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. You
Yeah.
found the checkmate. You took. Fair enough. That's
All right.
checkmate. Bro thinks he's Hikaru.
Dang, pretty cold in here. Let me just turn off the AC or turn it down. Let's try to play another one. Yeah. Let's try to find an opponent. All right. So we are playing white now. White is sort of easier, the opening. We just follow our London. He's playing on the modern defense. Not sure what this is. If I play here, he can... All right, so safety first. He's attacking the pawn here, but we can develop and defend, right? Yes, right. He's bringing the knight now. He's also eyeing e4 and g4. We could control one of them here. Could still jump here though. Don't think that would be like a huge issue. So let's develop our knight as well. He also like blocked his own attack here. Oh, this is the King's Indian, I think, right? Should move the pawn to d6 next. Probably the setup-based black opening. We just continue here to bring this other bishop. The knight should have come here, actually. Yeah, but he pushed all the way. And he castled like really quick. I will castle too in a moment. Should I castle this side? Same side, yeah. He's pushing a lot of pawns, controlling a lot of squares. But now I could push here, but then he attacks me here. No. I could actually jump to this square. Defend it twice. It's not attacked. Put some pressure here. I open up my queen as well. Let's see. Annoying moves. Here also prevent his knight. Oh, yeah, but he... Wait. But this square is not defended. I mean, it was defended by the knight, but the knight was like hanging now. And I attacked the queen. Or am I missing something? Yes. We'll have to move the queen. Okay. Well, he's threatening to take it, but I could just defend it, right? Could also bring my queen here as well later. Yeah, let's just defend. I see. So he has some tactics here. Because I can actually add another defender. Or even just pushing here. Because like takes. Take. Or just pushing here. Defending. Because, yeah, but my rook. Or adding here. I think I have to take. Perhaps he should have taken here. I don't know. Because now I can simply go back here, right? And attack the queen again. So you have to move the queen again. Now he's attacking here, which is defended twice. Also, perhaps eyeing there. What can we do? Just activate the queen. Or what about this move here? Defended. This pawn is also hanging, by the way. I think it would be good to capture. It's the base of the pawn chain. Could also, no, let's take it. Can also go back here. I think is really annoying. Sort of blocking the queen. My king is pretty safe. This guy is also defended. Well, I could actually now capture this guy here too. But I'm afraid I might get trapped. Or no, if I take here, Could just go back. But then he could create his attack here. Attacking here. And then they would win. I don't know, let's just capture. Try not to overthink like all the details. I'm betting they will bring the rook, one of the rooks to the game, attacking the bishops here. This one is defended, this one is not. He brought the queen. But now I can attack the queen again here, right? Yes, I can, and now I'm defended. Okay, perhaps now time to activate my own queen, I think. Adding another defender to this guy here. Connecting the rooks, eyeing here, or any other squares in here. I don't know, preparing an attack on this pawn, perhaps eyeing this rook. I don't know, yeah. Let's try here. Need to play faster again. Need to activate the rooks next. No, maybe bringing to the central squares. What is he going to do now? Well, this bishop is not attacked. I really want this pawn here. They might take, but then I take back and I win a pawn. And I also attack this rook. Right. But the danger here is like the queen is not defended, neither the bishop. Or should I just go slow? Or perhaps trying to break here. Take. I think I'll just take here, honestly. Could also start pushing my pawns here, like past, because this pawn is passed. He moved the queen. What about now? He didn't take, yes, he didn't take my knight. What about this move now? Check. Wow, this seems forcing. Are there any tactics here? But I take another pawn, I guess, or just taking here. just gonna take here. Also kind of attack this rook. If he's not super careful, he might lose it. All right, now this knight is here, is also defended. This bishop is now hanging. So I might... Wow, or what about this move? Because now it's also defended. But I give up this pawn here. I think I'm okay with that, perhaps. He loses the rook. What is this move now? He attacks here, and here, and here. But like, I can win this rook, right? And if he takes... No. I was like gonna win the queen as well. But then it's like a rook and knight. Yeah, that might be actually good. Fuck! Oh no, I got checkmated. Oh my god. No way. Yeah, this proves like you should always steam. That's embarrassing. Oh no. I had the advantage the entire...
You had a good position, but checkmate. Time to review and learn.
Damn, I was playing like, wow.
D4.
That's unfortunate.
Your opponent left. Okay. You connect. You got They are threatening to checkmate the king. This basically hands your opponent the chance to checkmate the king. Checkmate. Oh no, your opponent just ended it.
Dang.
This basically hands
Tough one.
Checkmate. Oh.
Yeah, I had the advantage. This happens.
Checkmate. Oh, checkmate. Oh no, your opponent just ended it. Tough luck, but happens to the best of us.
Nice. Yeah. What is he threatening here? It was really hard to see this. Perhaps I could just move here.
Time to ban. This basically hands your opponent the chance to checkmate the king. They are threatening to checkmate the king.
Dang, this is painful.
Sound the alarms. This allows your
Oh,
opponent to checkmate.
this is also...
Not so fast. Not so fast. This blocks the attack. This one wins the...
Yeah, but I would still have a lot of advantage here. Nah, dang, yeah.
Oh no, your opponent just ended it.
It hurts. It hurts to lose this way. We also kind of end our streak of 8 wins in a row, I think. Let's play another one, last one today.
Checkmate. Checkmate. Oh no, your opponent just ended it. Tough luck, but happens to the best.
All right, last one. Let's try not to blunder mate. Damn, that was really painful. But I guess it's just part of the game. Let's actually defend our pawn here. Trying to mimic my opponent's kind of movements doesn't work, like always, because we'll be always one move behind. about now? We like bringing the bishops out. It's also, is he trying going for the fried liver? No, not yet. He's eyeing my knight here. Yeah, I feel like I just want to defend these two and also can bring my bishop and castle. Damn, still hurting like the last match. Chaz is really humbly. Really humbly. But let's just focus and continue. So like offering the trade here. Okay, what's he trying to do now? I gotta be a little careful. He's eyeing here. Because if the knight jumps... I think I could just try to block the bishop. No, but now the knight is defending. If the knight jumps... Yeah, that's technically a fork. Oh, wait. We got a tactic here. Right? Or no, yeah, he could defend with the pawn. If I just push here, he simply takes. Dang, the situation is really complicated here. What if I just move the king here? Just jumping here, defending, perhaps. taking a lot of time in this opening. Should be playing faster. Tough matches. I think we leveled up the the, the opponents in these last games. But I think knight to a6 was able to defend his initial, like... He jumps, I take. If he takes, I take. Yeah, so that's why he... The last loss is still hurting. Damn. Interesting. He's offering a trade here. I think this is probably a trap, because if I take, he takes back with check. And then he also wins. No, but I can also take back, right? Takes. He takes. But then what? Then I move here. If he comes here, I take. Here's defended. Here's defended. If he takes, I take back as well. Or is there like another tactic or something? I think I'll just take this guy here. Yeah, I need to play faster. You might want to take this pawn instead. But like... If I just move here... Yep. That's what I imagined. Now he's attacking my queen. How can we trap this knight now? Still gotta defend this knight as well. Really annoying game. This knight is also attacked by the bishop in the long diagonal here. This guy is so annoying. What can I do? How can I punish? Is there a way to punish him? Now he's adding a lot of pressure here to this knight. Because if I take, he takes. If I take, he takes with the bishop. What's he threatening here? Hmm. This move is forcing, attacking the rook here with check. Danger levels. I gotta annoy him, like try to punish him, because he's been punishing me for the entire match. Could try to bring this other rook here, maybe. There's also this very dangerous check here as well, right? Actually fork. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was annoying. Also feel like I could bring this rook here, defending by this knight. Yeah, this knight is now virtually hanging. Like he could take here, he could take there, but then he loses the rook. Danger levels, as Levy says. He's thinking a lot. I don't know. Let's see what he will come up with. I mean, these pieces are also active here. This move is also very dangerous. No, not yet, because the knight is sort of blocking mate here. Yeah. He brought the rook. Okay. I still can eat this pawn with check, I think. Right? There's also this move here. But I think I might... Yeah, I think I'll just keep checking. Have a couple options here, like the bishop can bring the knight, so like... And I'm also eating his pawns. else can we do now? I feel like we could attack his rook, but then he just defends here, I think. What about moving my knight out of the way? Oh, what about this fork here? Right? This one is really forcing. Queen is defending the bishop. Yeah, so I'm trying to safety first, right? He took my knight with the queen, but now I take his rook. He takes... Could take this pawn as well. This pawn is defended. This pawn is defended. What about now? Is there any mate patterns here? Here. Here. Perhaps. Wow. Yeah, this one is lost. I would just lose my queen here. Oh, wait. There's this knight move here. I don't know, yeah. I'm in a really tough situation here. Damn. This one is tough. Russian.
Middle game mayhem led to mate. Let's dissect this so you're the one delivering checkmate.
What happened here?
Your opponent just brought their... You act... Your... Time... You stop... Your... This gives your opponent the... Your opponent is offering a trade? Is this a chess game or a bazaar? This gives your opponent the green light to force the loss of castling rights. Your opponent is on. This gives your opponent you are forced to smooth escape. Your opponent just yoinked. You had to move your. You are now able to win material through a fork. OMG, this fork is about to ruin someone's day. You're winning material. Okay, safety first. You got a free pawn. Nice steal, smooth. Your opponent blocked the check. Your knight is hanging.
So I had the
Your
advantage
opponent blocked the
here.
check. Your knight is hanging.
What was the best move?
Gotta move that knight. Gotta move that knight. Your opponent blocked. Your knight is hanging. Your opponent just yoinked. By playing this, you let your opponent force eventual checkmate. Your opponent just yoinked your knight. No. By playing this, you let your opponent force eventual checkmate.
Painful losing
to.
two.
Believe it? By playing this, you let your opponent force eventual checkmate.
It's really hard to lose, honestly. Let me just add those to the games database. Just basically allowed mate. This one was tough, but the other one was really painful. Should have lost just one today, not two. This undermines like the progress, almost the progress from the entire week. Very demotivating. Chess is brutal, honestly. Yeah. Well, but I guess that's it. But it used to be like much higher too, right? Used to be around 700s, but then he dropped all the way to 600 and he's climbing his way back. He actually lost 3 today. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. 2 losses, 1 win. It's always tough, but it's part of the game, right? See you guys in the next one.